everybody, it's Nikki. Welcome to my channel, The Everyday Life of an OCD-ish Chick. So today, as you can see, I am not out in the garden. I'm not working on some outdoor project. I am in the kitchen. So today I'm going to be making chicken nuggets. And so I'll be right back to show you how I do it. Guys, so I'm making chicken nuggets. So here I have chicken breast. I've got my cutting board, my cutting knife. I've got 2 Ziploc bags that I'm going to be storing my chicken breast in. And then I've got my seasonings here, also some gloves because I am OCD-ish, so I don't want to touch raw meat. Ugh, grosses me out. Anyway, so some of the seasonings that I'll be using are Lowry's seasoned salt, basil leaves, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano leaves, some red pepper, cayenne red pepper, some ground thyme, some ground sage, and poultry seasoning, and salt and pepper. And I'm also going to be using a little oil. And let's see, I think, yeah, that's everything. And also, always make sure that I put down some type of plastic or newspaper when I'm dealing with raw meat, because I don't want none of that nasty bacteria all over my kitchen. I can't stand it. Okay, guys, so I've got my gloves here. I'm going to put these on. I usually try not to deal with raw meat without gloves. It's just easier. That way, you know, I don't have to scrub my hands to death after touching the raw meat. It's just easy cleanup for me. And even just having the plastic down on my countertop or stove, wherever it is you're working, it's just all the ookiness goes onto the plastic or newspaper as opposed to the countertop. So it works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this chicken here. Open this up. Open this up. Get the chicken breast out. And so take this out. And I usually like to just trim off all of that fat. And so I get in there and just trim that off. Trim that off. All of these pieces of fat, I don't want that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and slice this down. See it? Another little piece I don't want there. Put that there. Okay, go ahead and slice that down the middle there. Okay, that looks pretty clean. So I just take this gunk and just put it over there. So turn all of my chicken pieces around like that. These little straggly pieces, I just, yeah, go ahead and just cut those off. And let me see. Yeah, just kind of throw those into my little Ziploc bag that I have here. So go ahead and cut some more pieces until it's like small little squares. Okay. This one, a little bit of fat left on that. Trim that off. And this is how I do it. This is how I cut my chicken. Okay, so get that in there. Okay, so one down, and one, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, I think. I love chicken. I love to eat it. I could eat it every day, but having to deal with raw chicken, it just gives me such anxiety. I just, ugh. This works for me. Might be a little too much for some, but gotta do you, boo. Okay guys, so I have all the chicken cut up into little 1 inch or so, 1.5 inch square bites. And I put on new gloves because the other ones I was handling the raw meat, so you know how I am. So new gloves, dealing with the chicken. So I'm going to take some oil. You can use whatever oil you have, olive oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever you have. So I'm just going to pour in. I don't measure. I'm one of those cooks. I just eyeball it when it comes to like the seasonings and everything else. I just basically want the chicken to get coated. And so what I'm going to do, let me start with some seasoning. So I just kind of pour it on. So here's my Lowry seasoned salt. This is what I had in there. Use what you got. Use what you got to get what you want. Some basil leaves. Basil, dried basil. Shake that in. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your seasoning. Shake your seasonings. Okay. I love onion powder. Can't have enough onion powder to me. I use so much of this stuff. Let me make sure I have these in order so that I don't double. Here's some garlic powder. Love me some garlic. Because what? This is how we do it. Okay. So I've used that, Okay, now got some thyme. I love thyme. Thyme is really good in your scrambled eggs. Thyme and rosemary. If you have not tried it in your scrambled eggs, it will change your life. Game changer. So I got thyme, sage, and then I'm going to do the red pepper. Give it a little color. It's flavor in the color. Color in the flavor. Okay, and some poultry seasoning. I love poultry seasoning. But it always reminds me of Thanksgiving Day dinner. Yum. That gravy, the poultry seasoning in it. Running low on that. Okay. And do a little bit more sage. I like that sage flavor in the chicken. Okay. So I'm also going to hang on. First I'm going to put this up some. That. Okay. So I'm going to take this and just spin it around. And I'm just going to start to massage the chicken. Oh, and I forgot that I added a little sugar in the bag before I added the chicken. So also a little bit of sugar. So now that oil is distributing through the chicken, onto the chicken, around the chicken, all up in the chicken. I'm just going to keep massaging that all in there. All up in there. Really good. Massage the chicken. Really good. I'm going to let this marinate in the fridge for an hour, maybe 2. So the second step is I didn't want to do this until I seasoned the chicken. Okay, so now I'm going to pour in a little pickle juice for flavor. Pour some in there. It'll help to tenderize that chicken meat so it's nice and succulent and juicy. And your chicken is not going to taste like a jar of pickle juice, but it will enhance the flavor. I'm going to close the Ziploc bag. Make sure you listen for that click. Okay. Because you know if I don't hear that click, you know my mind is going to tell me it's not sealed. You're going to have chicken juice everywhere. Everybody in the house is going to be sick. These are the voices in my head. So I have to hear that click. Yep, hear that? And because I'm OCD-ish, I still have to run my hand across it a few more times just in case I thought that I heard it, but I really didn't hear what I thought I had heard and didn't hear. That makes sense? I knew it would. A little piece of plastic here. So I usually just put my chicken into one of these. Even though it's in a Ziploc bag, again, because I got issues, I never would just put it in the refrigerator like this, because who knows, maybe the Ziploc bag has a hole in it, but I just don't know it yet. It's like a double protection. In case it goes through the Ziploc, I've got the bag to catch it. So I just tie a little knot around it. Safety first, and whatever is going to bring peace to my mind and my brain, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and refrigerate them, and then in a little bit I'll come back and I'll show you how I cook them up. All right. Okay, I'm going to end this video right here because it's getting a bit long, but I'll see you in part 2 of this video. Thanks for watching The Everyday Life of an OCD-ish Chick. Please hit the red subscribe button.